All right, welcome to the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge National Qualifying Tournament. I'm Jeremy, your moderator for this game, and in this round six match, we have students from Philander Smith and from Alabama A&M facing off. There will be 3 4-minute rounds of face-off and bonus questions, followed by the final 60-second speed round for each team. That is called our Ultimate Challenge. All right, so in the face-off position for our first round here, we have Darren from Philander Smith, and we have Anikon from Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M won the coin toss, so Anikon, you can actually go ahead and select from these 4 categories. We have classical kings, classical classics, fictional kings, numerical answers, and tax dollars at work.
Can we look at numerical answers first?
Sure can. What number completes the name of the first company to offer direct-to-consumer genetic testing, blank and me? Anikon.
23.
Good for 10. Here's your bonus. Levi's original jeans with riveted pockets and a button flyer known by what 3-digit number?
It's San Francisco zip code.
Is it Levi 505?
San Francisco zip code.
Answer, please.
505?
501.
Yes.
Temperature so frigid that someone wanted several canines to sleep with them in bed for warmth is the origin of what phrase?
Is it
Code is let's sleep 9 dogs let 9 dogs cold.
No, it's 3 dog night. That was a tough one. Select again.
Numerical answers.
All right. How many black pawns are on the board at the start of a game of chess? Darren.
It's 12, no, 9.
No. We'll move on to Anikon.
6.
No, it's 8. It's 8. No bonus there. Anikon, you're in control.
Tax dollars at work.
Tax dollars at work. Lyndon Johnson worked overtime to get Congress to pass the 1968 Civil Rights Act in time for whose 1968 funeral to honor his legacy? Anikon.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Good for 10. Here's your bonus. In many cases, you have the right
Freedom
to
of Information
request
Act.
documents
Yeah.
controlled by the U.S. government under what 1967 Act, abbreviated FOIA?
Say it, Byron.
Freedom of Information Act.
Good for 10. HARP, HIPAA, or
HIPAA.
SHGI.
It's HIPAA.
First 1996 Act was created to control how personal data is handled by the healthcare industry.
HIPAA.
Good for 20. Select again.
Tax dollars at work.
Teen-related alcohol deaths dropped after a 1984 congressional act punished states that didn't set what age as the minimum for drinking. Anikon.
21.
Good for 10. For 20 points, then 10. Frustrated with unwanted phone sales pitches, report them at donotcall.gov, run by what agency?
It's the one who runs TV. I think it's the FCC.
Say it.
FCC.
No.
Okay.
For 10, it's a key consumer protection agency and with the Justice Department also enforces antitrust laws.
Would that be not the Better Business Bureau?
No, it's the one who runs the internet.
Answer, please.
Go with
Better Business Bureau. Better Business Bureau.
It's the Federal Trade Commission.
Okay.
No points there.
FTC.
Select again.
Tax dollars at work.
All right. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration helped deal with workplace COVID as part of its duties as an agency in what department? Darren.
The Earth Health Organization.
No. Anikon?
The Department of Health.
No, the Labor Department. Categories dead. Select somewhere else.
Numerical answers.
Stretching from Chicago to Santa Monica, what route with a double-digit name did John Steinbeck call the Mother Road? Darren.
Route 66.
Good for 10. Here's your bonus. Joining the crew of the Federation starship Voyager, Jerry Ryan plays the Borg drone with what 3-word numerical name?
Commander Data?
No, her name is 7 of 9. In the charge of the Light Brigade, what multiple of 100 completes the line into the Valley of Death, road the blank?
1,000?
1 million?
No, that's just 600. Just 600. No points there. Darren, you're in control.
Classical classics.
All right. The answer on this one is a little bit changed, so I'm going to read it. So listen. Plautus, Sophocles, Terence. Plautus, Sophocles, or Terence, whose iconic Greek tragedy, Oedipus Rex, is still much performed today. Anikon.
Sophocles.
Yes, that's right. For 20, then 10, whose Latin tragedy, Oedipus, has been lost, but not his commentaries on the Gallic War?
Latin tragedies.
Not Homer. Would it be Plato?
Answer, please.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Plato?
No. For 10, he was assassinated near the Senate chamber on
Julius
March
Caesar.
15th, 44
Caesar.
BC, also known as the Ides of March. Yes, Caesar is right for 10 points, and that ends the first round
job.
with Alabama A&M at 70 and Philander Smith at 10.
Good job.
Good job to both players. All right. We are ready for round number 2. We have Quenisha from Philander Smith and Chaz from Alabama A&M in the face-off. Philander Smith is down 10, playing 70. Quenisha, you get to select from these: incurable ailments, keeping warm, seasons eatings, and the 1940s.
Keeping warm.
Keeping warm. When snow covers the ground, it's often described with what word that can also be a large, warm bed cover? Chaz.
Blanket.
Yes, that's good for 10. The name of what thick bed covering can also describe one who consoles a
Comforter.
grieving person?
Comforter.
Yes. What warming article of clothing can also be a
Coat.
layer of house paint?
Coat.
Yes, good for all 20. Select.
The 1940s.
In 1947, which National League player took the field as the 20th century's first black player in the majors? Chaz.
Aaron.
No. Quenisha?
Jackie Robinson.
That's good for 10. Here's your bonus. After a pilot reported several mysterious aerial somethings in 1947, what 3-word term was coined for possible extraterrestrial scouts?
UFO.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I need a prompt on UFO. What
Like-
3-word term?
Oh,
Unidentified flying object.
Yes. Yes. When Lebanon gained its independence in 1945, what largest city there became its capital?
Alien.
No, that is Beirut. That's 10 points on the bonus. Select.
Keeping warm.
Smaller than a hornet, what colorful wasp sounds like it could keep you warm? That is Chaz.
Fire wasp.
No. Quenisha?
B.
No. A yellow jacket. A little bit of pun humor from our writers there. Select again.
Incurable ailments.
There are over 200 strains of virus, including rhinoviruses, that cause what common disease whose symptoms can be reduced by early use of zinc? Chaz.
Cold.
Just a cold, yeah. What autoimmune disease gets its name from the Latin for wolf, possibly because its characteristic rash was thought to resemble a wolf bite?
What's the disease?
Lupus.
Like,
It's lupus. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
go
sure
with
it's
that.
lupus.
Lupus.
Yes, lupus is right. Thanks to vaccines like the one developed by Albert
Isn't it
Sabin,
polio?
Americans
Yes,
worry
it's
about
polio.
what crippling viral disease?
Polio.
Good for all 20. Select.
Pick a category, Chaz.
The 1940s.
Because Columbia University was so involved, what code name was given to the project that produced the first atomic bomb? Quenisha.
Manhattan.
Yes, that's good for 10. In April 1943, on the 200th anniversary of his birth, whose circular colonnaded memorial was unveiled on DC's tidal basin?
Einstein.
No, that's Thomas Jefferson. Winston Churchill popularized what 2-word Soviet Union metaphor in a 1946 speech? An IC has descended.
Iron Curtain.
Iron
Answer, please.
Curtain.
Yes, that's good for 10. Select.
Seasons eatings.
Often topped with nutmeg or cinnamon, what chilled years in dairy drink gets its frothy texture and name from its whipped yolks? Chaz.
Eggnog.
Good for 10. Pork and mung beans go into banh chung, a rice cake beloved during Tet, the New Year holiday in what
Vietnam.
Asian country reunited in 1976?
Vietnam.
Yes. Rice pudding dessert is featured at the Joelbird, a Christmas smorgasbord in what native land of Greta Thunberg?
Isn't
Germany?
she German?
I think she's Finland.
Germany.
We go back to Germany.
Answer, please.
It's Germany.
Sweden. Sweden. 10 points on that bonus. Select.
Incurable ailments.
Memory loss is a symptom of what chronic neurodegenerative disease that causes some 70% of cases of dementia? Quenisha.
Alzheimer's.
Good for 10. Here's your bonus. What are a form of arthritis is an autoimmune disorder that causes joint pain, bone erosion, and joint deformity?
Rheumatoid.
Yes. Kaposi's sarcoma is a cancer associated with what virus that can't be eradicated from those infected with it, but can be treated?
HIV.
That's good for all 20 points. And that, my friends, ends round 2. And we have ourselves a game, I think. Alabama A&M with 150. Philander Smith at 80. As we go into our third round here. All right. In the face-off for this round, for our third and pivotal round, we got Via Faith and Byron. Hey to both of you. All right. So Philander Smith will get to select from these four categories. We have 2020 elections. I can ace this, and I can ace this. Ace is in quotation mark, meaning every correct response in this category will have the formation ACE somewhere in the name. Let's talk Tennessee and religious art. We start with
Art.
all right. Religious art. We'll start there. One of the most famous fresco panels on the Sistine Chapel ceiling shows God's creation of which Old Testament man? Byron.
David.
No. Via Faith.
Adam.
Adam's right for 10 points. Here's your bonus. Commissioned for Pope Julius II's tomb, Michelangelo's sculpture of which Exodus character has horns on his head?
Moses.
Yes. Commissioned for a French cardinal and made of Carrara marble, what Michelangelo statue depicts Jesus on Mary's lap after the crucifixion? Answer, please. Time. That's called the Pietà. But you got 10 points on the bonus and you have control. Select.
Religious art.
All right. The subject of three paintings by Peter Bruegel the Elder in the Old Testament, God confounded the speech of people building what structure? Byron.
Babel. Tower of Babel.
Yes, that's right for 10. Here's your bonus. The elder and younger Bruegel's The Massacre of the Innocents is an interpretation of which king's order to kill Bethlehem's baby boys?
Whatever y'all got going.
No, no, it's not. It's Herod.
Answer, please.
King Herod.
Yes, that's right. Housed in Madrid's Prado Museum, which Dutch artist The Garden of Earthly Delights is set partly in the Garden of Eden?
Does anybody know a Dutch artist?
Not at all.
Answer, please.
Schoenheim.
No, that's Hieronymus Bosch. But you got 10 on the bonus. Select again.
2020 elections.
President Trump's 2020 bid made him the second incumbent to run after having been impeached. Who was the first in 1868? Byron.
Andrew Johnson.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. For 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all three, Kamala Harris was the third woman to run for vice president as a Democratic or a Republican. Who were the other two in 1984 and 2008?
Palin and what you said, Jazz.
That was what I said, Palin.
Oh, okay.
Answer, please.
Palin and Palin.
That's Palin and Geraldine Ferraro.
Okay.
Had Joe Jorgensen won in 2020, we'd have a woman as president. She ran as the candidate of what party?
Green Party.
That's good for another 5 points. Select again.
2020 elections.
Balking at conceding, which Trump personal attorney, a former famous mayor, sued in some state courts to overturn or dismiss results? Byron.
Rudy Giuliani.
Good for 10. Here's your bonus. For 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all three. Biden flipped several states in 2020 that had voted for Trump in 2016, including which Commonwealth?
Pennsylvania.
Should be. Yes. Two answers. Biden also flipped what two adjacent
Michigan
states?
and
Whitmer and Tony Evers.
Minnesota. No, Michigan, Wisconsin. Michigan and Wisconsin.
That's good for all 50. That's good for all 20.
2020 elections.
Among 100 plus initiatives nationwide, what state voted to replace its Confederate themed state flag with the new Magnolia flag? Byron.
Mississippi.
Good for 10. What state's Prop 22 keeps
California.
gig workers as independent contractors, whether driving for Lyft in Loma Linda or Postmates in Palo Alto?
California.
Yes. Battling predatory interest rates up to 300%, payday loan rates were capped at 36%.
I think it's Maine.
What state with a uniquely unicameral legislature?
I think it's Maine.
Go ahead.
Go with it.
Maine.
Nebraska. 10 on the bonus. Select.
I can ace this.
What noun spelled with ACE refers to a speaker or author's introductory remarks? Byron.
Preface.
Yes. 10. What such word refers to buildings
Palace.
such as
Isn't it palace?
Yes.
Palace.
Yes. A great damper, lintel, and flue are commonly parts of what household feature spelled with ACE?
Chalice.
Furnace.
Isn't it a furnace? It's a furnace.
Furnace.
No, fireplace.
Wow.
Fireplace. 10 on the bonus. Select.
I can ace this.
While typing, you need to reverse the cursor stroke, or you need to reverse the cursor one stroke at a time. What key spelled with ACE do you use? Via Faith.
Backspace.
Yes. Spelled with ACE, what adjective means immediately preceding or following or having a common border? Answer, please.
Space.
No. Adjacent. Barnacles, crabs, and shrimp are what type of aquatic arthropods? Answer, please.
Crustacean, I believe.
Answer?
Crustacean.
Yeah, I'll take that for 10. Yes. All right, that ends our third round. We have Philander Smith at 120 and Alabama A&M sitting on 260 points. And this is the time when we move into our ultimate challenge. Philander Smith, you are down, so you'll get to select first. Yep.
I had a quick question. Just
Go for it.
I was wondering, don't furnaces have all of those portions that were when we said fireplace?
The answer was fireplace, but we said furnace.
I'm saying but I think a furnace has all of those pieces too and ends in ACE. That's what I'm asking. What parts does that furnace not have? Does a furnace not have? Because I think a furnace also has those parts.
We can issue that as a challenge, and if you'd like, and yeah, so I can put it in if you'd like for me to issue the challenge so that you get the points. That's something that I can submit.
I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
And even if it's wrong, I just would like to know what portion of it was incorrect. That's it.
Okay. Then I will have that submitted, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, Philander Smith, let's get you guys solely on the screen here. We have tea time, and in tea time, every correct answer has TEA in succession. So keep that in mind. We have Call Me by My Nickname, NBA, My Aunt's a Real Character, and So Soviet. Which one are we thinking?
Okay, tea time or aunt?
Um.
I feel like we can do aunt is a fair shot.
Okay, we can do aunt.
Okay, we're doing aunt then. My Aunt's a Real Character. Identify each literary work or series from a clue about an aunt in the work. Dorothy lives with Aunt M.
Wizard of Oz.
Yes. Aunt Maggie is Richard Wright's favorite.
Pass.
Black boy.
Her pass. Travis's aunt is Benny Younger.
Pass.
Aunt Jimmy raised Charlie.
Pass.
Pass.
Aunt Lydia indoctrinated Uffred.
Handmaid's Tale.
Yes. Petunia Dursley destroys her nephew's mail.
Pass.
Lady Catherine is Mr. Darcy's aunt.
Ooh.
Pride and Prejudice.
Yes. Aureliano Jose wants to marry his aunt.
Pass.
Aunt Alexandra tells Scout to be a lady.
Steal a Mockingbird?
Yes. Aunt Polly makes Tom whitewash a fence.
Pollyanna.
No.
Tom Sawyer.
Aunt Maggie is Richard Wright's favorite.
Pass.
Black boy. Wait.
That was Black Boy, but you said pass before we got that in, so sorry. But you got 100 points there. Let's go through the ones you missed. Aunt Maggie is Richard Wright's favorite. Yes, that's Black Boy. Travis's aunt is Benny Younger. That's A Raisin in the Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Aunt Jimmy raised Charlie is The Bluest Eye. Petunia Dursley destroys her nephew's mail is Harry Potter. Aureliano Jose wants to marry his aunt. That's 100 Years of Solitude. Good book. Aunt Polly makes Tom whitewash a fence. This one is for sure Tom Sawyer, but you passed before we got to it. But good job, guys. 100 points on the board and brings you up to 220. Alabama A&M, we're going to jump one over to you. And you've got 3 categories to choose from here.
Let me use yourself in the account.
Call Me by My Nickname, NBA.
Yeah, I got it.
Wait, so you're playing with 2 people on this category.
Very much.
Apparently.
Well, if there are 2 people who know a lot about the NBA, then it might not even matter. All right, so is that the one we're going with?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Given the team and his nickname, what is the real last name of these NBA players? LA Lakers, the Browns.
Davis.
Yes. Toronto Raptors, Air Canada.
Lowry.
No.
He don't dunk.
Washington Wizards,
Arenas.
0. Yes.
Arenas.
Portland Trailblazers,
Drexler.
Glide. Yes. Houston Rockets,
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Yes. Sacramento Kings problem child.
Boogie
Pass.
Cousins.
No. Boston Celtics, they kick
Larry
from
Bird.
Yes. Cincinnati Royals, Tiny.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No. Toronto Raptors, Air Congo.
Siakam.
No. Miami Heat, Flash.
Wade.
Yes. Toronto Raptors, Air Canada.
Carter.
Yes.
Sacramento Kings, problem child.
Who called the tech? Pass.
Cincinnati Royals, Tiny.
Lou Alcindor.
No. Toronto Raptors, Air Congo.
Siakam.
No,
You
it's
guessed
not
already, my
Siakam.
bad.
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings, problem child.
Kings.
No.
Good job,
7
guys.
for 175. Good job. I have to say you
Webster.
probably left the 3 toughest ones on the board there, so it's not like there's anything that
Is
I
this
think.
Chris Webber?
No, Sacramento Kings problem child might be before your time. This is actually no, it's not. It's Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley is problem child. And Cincinnati Royals, Tiny. This is before your time. This is Nate Archibald. Clearly, because you haven't been around for a team named the Cincinnati Royals. Toronto Raptors, Air Congo. This is Serge Ibaka.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
They have such an international team there that it's hard to
Yeah.
remember that like most of their team is from other places. Well, 175 is what you got, and that just about wraps it up here. We have a final score. If we move to the next screen. Perfect. We have a final score here of 435 for Alabama A&M and Philander Smith with 220. Congratulations to Alabama A&M. Good job. Good playing by everybody, not just in this game, but in all the games today. Great job, everyone. For those in the stream, thanks a lot for watching. Playoff matches are going to be posted soon, so keep watching with us. We'll still be here for a little while. Thanks,
Good
everyone.
game, y'all. Good game, y'all.
Good game, y'all.
Guys.